What's up guys, Mickle here, and we have some very exciting news to go over in this video. I-Remit filed their amicus brief to the Ripple SEC case last night, and guys, this thing was absolutely fire. This is one of my favorite pieces of documentation I have read in this Ripple SEC case, because not only does I-Remit write this thing in a way that is super easy for the common person to understand, but they absolutely destroy all the SEC's arguments and even call the SEC out multiple times for lying to the court. Guys, in this video, I want to show you my favorite parts of this amicus brief out of I-Remit because this thing was absolutely electric and I think you guys are going to love it. We also have another massive motion to go over that we're waiting on later today. We're going to talk about that as well as a very interesting perspective that I have at the end of this video relating to market cap and why XRP might be one of the top cryptocurrencies, but it's being hidden from us. Guys, make sure to stick around to the end of the video to see that. You are not going to want to miss it. Like always, guys, your support means so much to this channel. If you want to see more videos just like this, please take a second to hit the like and subscribe button down below and turn on bell notifications. These three simple things go such a long way in helping this channel grow, and it really does mean so much to me. If you guys are ever looking for a good place to buy XRP, make sure to check out the link for Uphold down in the description below. Uphold is my favorite exchange and a great place to buy and sell XRP. With that said though, guys, let's jump right into the video, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. Real quick, guys, with all the craziness going on in the market right now, I know everyone is looking for a way to make an extra buck. Well, right now, Moomoo is running an awesome promotion where you could win up to 15 free stocks. There's actually a double chance of winning an Apple share right now. It ends in 8 hours, so make sure to check that out. But not only can you get these 15 free stocks, but you can also take a stock picking quiz and get a free share of Amazon. Guys, I would definitely check this out. This is an excellent way to get some free stocks. Moomoo is a regulated exchange. They have some great features, so make sure to go check that out. The link for this will be in the description of this video. So guys, I want to start this video off and dive right into I-Remit's amicus brief because this thing was awesome, like I said in the intro, and I think it's actually going to go a really long way in helping Ripple in their case against the SEC. You know, if you guys remember, I originally didn't even think I-Remit was going to be allowed to file this. I thought Judge Torres was going to turn it down, but Judge Torres allowed it, and guys, this is going to be a huge hit to the SEC. One of my favorite parts about this brief was it was really easy to understand. They made things super clear to the judge, and I think this is exactly what the judge needs to see. The judge wants to see that XRP has independent utility outside the company Ripple, and I think once I break down this amicus brief for you guys, show you my favorite parts, you are really going to understand how impactful this is going to be to showing the court that XRP is in no way a security of Ripple. So let's start off with this. I thought this sentence was pretty funny. Right here, I-Remit is essentially explaining how they use XRP. I-Remit says that they use on-demand liquidity ODL, which uses a virtual cryptocurrency called XRP. XRP in turn runs on the XRP ledger, an open source technology, and then they put in parentheses, not owned by Ripple. I thought this is pretty funny because this immediately takes a shot directly at the SEC's entire case. Right here, I-Remit is saying it in the easiest terms possible that XRP runs on an open source decentralized technology that isn't even owned by Ripple the company. This is a massive shot at the SEC because they are essentially saying in plain English, look, Ripple has no control over the XRP ledger, so how could XRP be a security of the company Ripple? Overall, I just thought this was such a great way to put it, such an easy way to show the judge what an open source technology is, why XRP is independent of Ripple in plain English. A lot of these concepts can get so confusing, it can get real mind-boggling trying to jump into the technicals, but at the end of the day, this is the most important part about all of this. The SEC is trying to say that XRP is a security of Ripple, but XRP is a decentralized crypto asset trading on an open source technology that Ripple doesn't own. This is right off the bat a slap right in the face to the SEC's entire case, and I think this is really important for the judge to see. So I want to keep moving and show you guys another really important issue that I-Remit does a great job of addressing in their case, and that is that I-Remit does not use XRP as an investment. In order for something to be a security, it needs to be used as an investment, and I-Remit says in plain English in this brief hey, we don't use XRP for any kind of investment. We use XRP simply to move value, and this destroys the SEC case. I want to read you what they said because everything I-Remit said in this brief I thought was awesome. They said the SEC's contention that XRP is an investment subject to the Securities Act is not accurate in light of the US Supreme Court precedent that defines that term. The way in which entities like I-Remit use XRP on a daily basis undermines the SEC's theory of the case. For the following reasons, I-Remit respectfully urges the court to grant Ripple's motion for summary judgment and end the SEC's effort to expand its scope of regulatory authority. So boom, what a shot taken by I-Remit here. They are saying, hey, we use XRP to move value. We do not care what Ripple does. We do not care if XRP goes up in value. We don't care if it goes down. We use XRP to move value, and this destroys the SEC's theory of this case. First of all, I love that they call the SEC's case a theory. I thought that was pretty funny, but I love at the end how they also call out the SEC for trying to expand their regulatory authority. This is exactly what we're watching. We are watching a potential land grab by the SEC. They want control of crypto regardless of cryptocurrencies fall in their jurisdiction. I love that I-Remit called this out, and my response to this was, you want to talk about a grand conspiracy? Obviously a joke on what Charles said, but one of the biggest grand conspiracies out there in the entire crypto industry is clearly the SEC's case against Ripple, and I just love that I-Remit came out swinging, told the judge exactly what was going on here, and the best part was Ripple didn't even have to do it. I-Remit is saying this on their own behalf. And guys, this is an absolute case destroyer by I-Remit. So guys, I'll show you one more passage from the I-Remit brief. This one was one of my favorites, and I-Remit really does deserve a standing ovation for what they did here. This brief was incredible, and this passage in particular focuses on one of the most important issues in this case, and that is XRP's independent utility. This is an issue that the SEC is actually so scared of that they went out of their way to lie about it. John Deaton points this out. He said, remember when the SEC attorney said to Judge Netburn when she brought up XRP's utility, Your Honor, we dispute that there is any utility? Well, guys, I-Remit completely blows up this lie by the SEC. The SEC tried to lie and say XRP had no utility, and guys, I-Remit puts that lie to bed. Take a look at this. The SEC's insinuation is that ODL is irrelevant to the true nature of XRP as an investment. If anything, the SEC asserts that Ripple's ODL product is a red herring meant to distract regulators even though it has little to no actual usage. Guys, how many times have we heard that from XRP fudsters and ODL haters? But take a look at this. None of this is remotely accurate. As explained above, I-Remit is a significant customer of ODL within one of the world's largest national markets for cryptocurrencies. Not only did XRP's popularity as a universal digital currency materialize, but it has done so in a spectacular fashion. As defendants point out in their motion, ODL has tremendous growth since its launch in 2018, with more than 10 billion in ODL payments made to date. Put differently, this means over 10 billion in XRP has been exchanged across borders. Guys, right here, I-Remit is putting the FUD to bed. They say ODL is a great product and XRP is critical to this product. The SEC tried to FUD ODL. They tried to make it sound like, oh, it was some product that's not actually used. XRP isn't critical to it. I-Remit puts this argument to bed. They call the SEC out for lying and once again proving that the SEC did not bring this case out of a faithful allegiance to the law. The SEC brought this case to push their own narrative to try to capture a new piece of technology that they want under their jurisdiction, but guys, Congress never gave them this authority. It could not be more obvious now that XRP is completely independent of the company Ripple, and this is becoming so obvious to the judge. I'm sure as you guys listen to me read this, you really understood how easy this brief was to understand by I-Remit, and guys, this is exactly what we needed. We needed companies telling the court in plain English, hey, we use XRP completely independent of the company Ripple, and XRP is not used as an investment of any kind by our company. Guys, this brief by I-Remit I-Remit was spectacular. I am so happy that Judge Torres approved this amicus brief, and I think it's going to go such a long way in showing to the court that XRP is completely independent of Ripple and in no way should ever be declared a security of the company. Now guys, I want to touch on two more quick things before I let you go. One thing though, before I do that, is if you guys like that amicus by I-Remit, just realize that we have maybe 5 more of these coming, and one of the amicus briefs will be filed by John Deaton. So guys, if you thought that one was hard hitting, just wait until we see what John Deaton has to say, because guys, I have a feeling John Deaton is going to be ruthless, call out the SEC for some things that we have not even seen yet in this case. I cannot wait to see what he has to write. We also have another one confirmed coming from TapJets. I'm not sure who's going to be filing the other ones, but I saw many reports that we should see at least 3 more coming. Guys, I don't know how the SEC is going to survive any more of these amicus briefs. I want to point out a couple more things though. Today we are expecting the SEC to file their 7th motion for reconsideration of the Hinman emails. We know that the court has ordered the SEC to hand over these emails 7 times now. The SEC is objecting again. We're going to find out today what the SEC's path forward is here on this decision. A lot of people are expecting the SEC to once again ask Judge Torres to reconsider her decision. Now the SEC can only do this for about another month or 2. The good news is that even if the SEC does choose to keep delaying ultimately handing over these emails, they will run out of time before summary judgment takes place, which means ultimately the SEC is just delaying the inevitable. These emails will get handed over to Ripple. It's just a matter of time, and that's why it's going to be super interesting to see what the SEC decides to do here. I have said multiple times I think it's a really bad idea for them to keep asking for reconsiderations on these very clear rulings by Judge Netburn and Judge Torres, because it's just going to piss them off and make them more likely to rule in favor of Ripple in the future. But guys, the SEC has a mind of its own. Let's see what they choose to do. And guys, I was going to finish off this video by talking about why XRP really could be a top 2 cryptocurrency right now in the market. Unfortunately, I'm kind of running out of time, so I'm going to have to address this in a different video. But guys, this is going to be pretty fascinating. I think I have a pretty good case to make why XRP right now is currently the number 2 cryptocurrency. So make sure to tackle that in the next couple weeks. But guys, thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed this update. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did. It really does mean so much. For now, Mickle out.